Welcome to Magic Twisting with Reality, and in my first video I'll be doing a performance of the Snap Change, one of my most favourite card changes. It may not be called the Snap Change, but it is a sort of a nice snap and it is a card change. So I like to call it the Snap Change. I know there is another Snap Change, which is another very good change as well, card change, but this is one of my most favourites, just because it's so easy to learn. It is instant. It's almost impossible to tell how it's done, well, by looking at it. If you think through it logically, it can sometimes come out to people, but you know, it's the same thing with everything. And it makes a nice noise, which may not seem like an important thing, but actually it does, and you'll see why soon. So, like I said, it's a very good change, one of our favourites. I will be doing a tutorial of how this works in the near future, maybe probably the next video. Purely because I feel that the only way Magic can continue down the generations is if we pass it on to them. So by teaching you these moves and the tricks, you can then teach it to other people, and it just allows Magic to continue through the generations, and this is the best way to do it, I feel. So I'll get started with it, and I'll just let you see how it looks from a spectator's point of view in this performance video, just by looking at it. So start off with the 10 of diamonds, and really it's just a case of giving the card a little bend, and it's just an instant change. It does make a nice sort of flick noise as well, which is very good, because it just sort of, it makes it seem more instant and much more of like a change rather than a change. It's just sort of a nice smoother. Even if you don't do it that well and it does come out not instant, the noise will be a nice sort of, it'll be a nice convincer that it was instant, and it does actually matter quite a lot. It does convince people over. So you can trust me with that. That's from experience. So another card, the Jack of Diamonds. I'm showing you with the Royal Flush suit of diamonds just because I feel it's a nice mix of one shape, 10 shapes, and some picture cards. So I thought that's quite nice. And another good thing about this move is you're actually left clean. You are doing it with just one card at a time. Because I'm doing it one card after the other, I am having to do this double undercut. Just to prepare myself for the next card. But like I said, some of you maybe even know how it works just by looking at it now. But it is very easy to use. It's a very simple mechanic. There are other sort of card changes that originate from this mechanic. And this, you may see it done by professional magicians, but you may also not, just because, I don't know, there are ones out there that do look a bit more spectacular, but I prefer this one because it's nice, simple, clean, and it's good. Really, that's just it. It's brilliant, as a matter of fact. So, like that. What other change do you know that's better than that? Just in the one hand. I actually gave it away there, but don't worry about that, because I'll be explaining that in the next episode anyway. And I'll do the double undercut, which I will also explain in a later video, so don't worry about that. And the last and final card, the Ace of Diamonds. I do love it with the Ace. It's just a nice sort of instant change there, like that. And yeah, it's just such a nice change, such a nice noise. You can do it right up to them, and it's actually, just by looking at it, it isn't easy to make out, unless of course you do exactly what I did then and flash it the other side. But to be honest, actually, you may not have noticed that, and if I hadn't have said it, I might actually have been in the clear here. But ignore me. So that is the Snap Change, as I like to call it. Hope you enjoyed it. From the spectator's view, it's a brilliant colour change or card change, and be expecting the